Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. First down, it's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, here's Watson. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. That's complete. Okuegbuna. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Running from the gun with Henry. Muscles him off. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Jason Sanders
From 21 yards away, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Texans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson, and he slings one that's incomplete.
intended.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Good go.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 13-yard line.
Now back to throw. Steps away. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Texans nothing.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Number 4. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Oh, A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. This is Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. 3rd down here.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Room here to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward, Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Texans 6-yard line.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Hakeem Butler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
On 2nd and 10, Watson looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Taken in at the 11. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Troy Pride. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the interception, here's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Good. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Hakeem Butler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Titans 28, Texans.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Out of the gun, Watson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
4-yard line.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
The ball carried by the wide receiver.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Watson on first down. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw. Incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Watson off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Nashville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Now a throw here to his running back. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Watson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Watson looks to throw again. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Where's the tag? 19! Mike 27. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get on.
Now Elliott. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Extra point.
A try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Titans 35, Texans 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Titans 42, Texans 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd down.
Quick throw completed by Watson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Incomplete.
They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Titans on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he brings it back to right around a 26-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. Okuebuna. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. But now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Titans.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel